So one of the things that's been bugging me, and you may have seen it in video, was this seat. On the side, when I built this seat, pretty much there's foam that comes down to about here, and then it stops, and there's no foam underlay that sits underneath this fabric. And because of that, it's got a bit of room to move, as you can see there. So what's happened is it's actually started to pleat up and get some wrinkles, I guess, on pretty much both sides, as you can see there, just from general use. And I expect this kind of thing to happen, but what I'm going to do to try and rectify it is I'm peeling back the vinyl here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that foam. You can see in there, I think it's about 6mm or 5mm foam that's inside there, and stick it to the outside of this all the way to the end, and then wrap this back over again. Hopefully being able to stretch it a little bit to get rid of any, I guess this sharp edge here has caused a few little issues. The sharp edge from the fiberglass has actually caused some, little, I guess, cuts and nicks around the place. I'm just peeling this all back. I didn't record this peeling all this back because it's actually quite difficult to do. It takes a bit of time because that glue is super strong. It's just contact adhesive. So I just got this little bit to do here, and then I'll start putting the foam down. So far I pretty much peeled all of the vinyl off the sides, and from here to here is where I'm going to be putting the foam. This is the foam that I'm using. I've put the contact adhesive pretty much all the way along there, and also all the way around the inside of this. As you can see, it's all wet. So now all I've got to do is wait 20 minutes for this to pretty much go tacky, stick the foam on, and then wrap it back up again. Hopefully it makes a difference. I don't know if it will, but I feel like it might, so it was worth taking that extra time and just doing it to see if I can improve my original design. I wish I did this from the beginning, but you don't know these things, and like this is the first seat that I've ever made, so I'm just learning as I go. It's pretty much now I've just put the foam on the inside, like I said, just pretty much from where the foam ended here to give me a little bit to still stick to the fiberglass up here. So just enough to go over this sharp edge here, and enough to glue on, like I said, and that's pretty much all I need. So it's going pretty well. It's stuck on pretty nicely, so now it's just a matter of peeling it back over. I've actually got to put some contact adhesive on this and where it's going to land, and then let that go pretty much tacky 20 minutes, and then pull it up over, and then hopefully pull it around, and it's nice and even and works well. So only time will tell. So just to show you the result that I got from spending a little bit of extra time to try and get this right, the perfectionist side of me just wasn't happy with the way it was, having the crease lines in the side. And as you can see, by having foam behind it, just doesn't matter how much I sit on it now, it's not going to crease and leave and a permanent crease line. Yeah, the only reason the crease was there is because there was excess I guess vinyl, and now there is none because it's like pretty much stretched tight around that foam. I'll show you the other side. It's pretty much exactly the same, but I'm really stoked with how this turned out. Like, yeah, just sometimes it's the small things that you do, but I wish had done this from the beginning, but I didn't know, and I learnt. Now I know for the next one. If I ever do another seat, I'll know exactly what to do. So this is the other side, and like I said, spending that little bit of extra time just to me was so worth it, because now I can be proud of that seat. But before I wasn't really happy with it. It was frustrating the hell out of me because I just knew that those creases were just showing up in every single picture or video that I was pretty much doing, and it was just frustrating. So now it's done, I'm happy with it. It's not going to crease again, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm really happy.